Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Welcome, your 2026 Kansas City Chiefs!
On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-2.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Good coverage by the kick team. Force them to start out back at the 23-yard line. So here come the Colts, and they are led by Daniel Jones, now age 29, started with the Giants, was having a remarkable comeback season until Greggy tore his Achilles in Week 14 of last year.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Jones to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Oh, they had a shot there. It hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone. And will come back out to the 20. 10th season now for the 2-time MVP of the league, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, Greg, back after suffering the knee injury in Week 15 of the 2025 season.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
2nd and 6.
That last run got 4. So here comes 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, The first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Colts heading out, their offensive coordinator, Jim Bob Cooter. Jim Bob, one of the great names, of course, in the NFL. He's been a really good coach, too. Now in Season 4 as the OC in Indianapolis. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
In motion is Warren. From the gun, it's Jones. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First grab of the game for Tyreek, and he's got a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On the give, this is Taylor. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. The numbers last week for Taylor, 15 carries, 60 yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
In motion is Warren. Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. On play action, it's Jones. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues, another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And they're going to have the football here as they'll start up past the 20.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The score, Chiefs 7, Colts nothing. Harrison Butker and a kickoff 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Josh Downs now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down. That one was intended for Tyler Warren. See what they have for 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. We've got rain starting to fall. Here's Taylor. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. L'Jarius Sneed in on the stop.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he is not going to get it right. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Jones. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It'll be a pickup of 10. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Chiefs, 1st down.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Fetcher on the tackle. 2 yards
So,
on the
from
pickup.
the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
The Colts 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Latu. There to bring him down.
6-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up third and
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chiefs tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 Kansas
So
City.
the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard
The Colts
line.
offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Well, after a great week 1 and the opener of Buffalo's new stadium to kick off week 2, we had to look ahead to tonight. Chiefs and Colts at Arrowhead Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Then really good matchup tomorrow, Monday night in prime time. Buzzworthy teams in the offseason. The Rams already opened in Australia. The Giants open with the Cowboys. Now those two teams will meet at SoFi in Inglewood. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Jones. A short pass taken in by Warren. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
First down.
Jones operating out of the pistol. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing is Jones on third down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here comes Smith on the return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And we'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. A run now with the rookie. Here's Emmett Johnson. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will open up a 13-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Panthers in the NFC South. And it's the Atlanta defense coming up with a big play here. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Falcons have no problem in this one. They win it going away. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And here it's the Tennessee defense that steps up. And this one, a good indication of how well they've played. The Titans get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. Lastly, let's get a look who's getting a hot start to the year. It's our impact player from week 2, and it's this man. And this is Bo Nix, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Broncos even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season.
Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Well, after a great week 1 and the opener of Buffalo's new stadium to kick off week 2, we have to look ahead to tonight. Chiefs and Colts at Arrowhead Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Then really good matchup tomorrow, Monday night in prime time. Buzzworthy teams in the offseason. The Rams already opened in Australia. The Giants open with the Cowboys. Now those two teams will meet at SoFi in Inglewood. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run. Johnson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Mahomes. Open man, right side is Kelsey. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he cannot escape. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
11-yard line.
3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
A 28-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
That's just a really good drive here in the second half, and you understand what the situation calls for. You have the lead, second half, continue to control the clock, continue to convert and get fresh sets of downs, come away with points, and just try to continue to extend this lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 30.
Colts heading out, their offensive coordinator, Jim Bob Cooter. His guys trailing here in the second half, so every drive's important now as they try to mount a comeback. In motion is Warren. Now a play fake. Jones. He'll dump this off to Talent. Complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
A give, and here comes Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
In motion is Warren. Play action now. It's Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. on 3rd and long. It's Jones. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And a good run there. Going to give them 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Rain seems to have abated, Greg, just a bit here as they come up to the line now for 2nd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Trying to get to 2-0. It has not been easy, but that is an important 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes back. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards.
Travis Kelce.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the 1st. Three timeouts for the half. Johnson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A loss of 2 yards.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
In motion is Warren. Jones to throw on 2nd down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Jones pass
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to have a quick, sudden change red zone opportunity with the fumble recovery in great field position.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This pass caught. Right side. It's Allen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick, and the Chiefs will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Colts offense set to get back to work. Why don't we look at the work ahead? They're scheduled the next few weeks. They're home for Houston. Then they go to Landover to face the Commanders. And then finally they'll be on the road to Pittsburgh to meet the Steelers. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Throwing on 1st down is Jones. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 32. And the Colts 1st down.
Jones now on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
A gain of 19 yards.
A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. 2nd and long coming up. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Forced to his right. Off he goes. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Well, we saw Daniel Jones do this early in his career with the New York Giants, and then he kind of became a little bit more of a pocket passer over time. But this is a big, fast, strong,
and once again he loses the football. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. They needed that to go their way to have any hope. Let's corral by the hands, team, and that should just about wrap this one up. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. 2nd down, they need 2 yards. Once again, it's Smith. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll drop to throw. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL.